Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap Thursday night football here tonight on the show. And what a game. Thursday night football, finally a great game. Outside of that Chiefs-Ravens game, we really haven't had that great of a game. Tonight was the game of the year so far. Falcons beat the Buccaneers 36-30 in overtime. Kind of wish the overtime rules changed where both teams got a possession, but still cool walk-off though. Kirk freaking Cousins, ladies and gentlemen. 42 of 58, 509 yards, 4 touchdowns, one interception. Besides the interception, what a hell of a game from Kirk Cousins. He's been freaking clutch on primetime. The Eagles game, he was clutch, and now the freaking here against the Bucs won the damn game. Of course, Kyle Pitts decides to get 88 yards when I took him off my fantasy team. Fucking inconsistent ass. But yeah, Kirk Cousins, dude. 509 yards, 4 touchdowns. Well worth the contract so far. Tommy has been Kirk Cousins. Balled out. And Kirk Cousins, you like that? You like that? You like that? Man, just the most by any player in the NFL this season. 509 passing yards, a career high. He's the 13th player in NFL history with 500 plus yards and 4 pass touchdowns a single game. Like, what a hell of a game from Kirk Cousins. Well worth the contract. To me, after week 1, I was kind of curious about the Falcons. I wasn't taking the rough Falcons outing enough seriously enough as a long-term issue. I wasn't sure if it'd be a long-term issue or not, but in week 5, Kirk Cousins tied for the 15th most passing yards in a game in NFL history. Remember when he used to suck on prime time? Now, I guess he's just freaking. He's that clutch. He's so freaking clutch this year. Drake London, man, that dude's breaking out this year. He was freaking great tonight. 12 catches, 154 yards. 1 touchdown. What a hell of a game from Drake London. Darnell Mooney and Drake London were great tonight. Like, those two were fantastic. And who would have thought Kadarrell Hodge, a special teamer, would win the freaking game with a 45-yard touchdown? Like, Zach Robinson, just a great display of playmaking tonight with the play calls, and the Falcons doing a good job of executing those play calls. Drake London probably had his best game yet. He had 13 targets, 12 receptions, 154 yards, had the touchdown. I mean, he's going to be a good freaking receiver. Like, they have some really good weapons offensively, man. Darnell Mooney, 9 catches, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. If they got 2 good receivers as well. I mean, the Braves did miss a late 4th quarter face mask by the Falcons on Bucky Irving, called just holding instead. So then they had to punt with a 3-point lead. But the penalties would just offset, but they would still be in field goal range. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the penalties would have offset, still would have got in field goal range, but the Buccaneers defense just did not play well. Probably their worst defensive game of the season so far. I was really expecting probably a low-scoring game, but both these offenses were really good tonight. But the Buccaneers had that fumble, though. I mean, you got to take care of the football right there if you're Bucky Irving. Kyle Pitts, 7 catches, 88 yards tonight. He looked good out there tonight. 7 catches on 8 targets. They finally used him a bit tonight. Of course, they don't last week when I picked him up in fantasy. doesn't get to do anything. This week they finally throw him the damn football. Like, I fucking hate Kyle Pitts so much. Fucking asshole decides to put up stats whenever I fucking release him. But yeah, gotta give credit, he had a really good game. This was a MVP type level performance from Kirk Cousins tonight. Ray McLeod, 6 catches, 66 yards. Kadarrell Hodge, 2 catches, 67 yards. 1 touchdown, got the touchdown to win it. The game winner was a second career receiving touchdown ever for him. He reached a top speed of 19 miles per hour. Like, and but the Buccaneers had him tackled, and they missed, ran it all the way for a touchdown. That had a 0.03% probability per next gen stats. They missed a tackle, let him get away, touchdown. Just all 3 wins have come in dramatic fashion. You get Drake London TD in week 2 with 34 seconds left. Young Ho Koo field goal week 4. Week 5 touchdown by Hodge to win it. But Kirk done a good job of getting everybody else involved. I mean, Robinson 3 catches, 16 yards. Allgear 3 catches, 13 yards. They low-key got a nice offense. If they utilize everybody in this offense, from Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Kyle Pitts, Ray McLeod, Bijan, Allgear, they have really good weapons offensively. Defensively, they're usually better than this. They really struggled tonight. There was a play in the 4th quarter where I thought Baker Mayfield missed Mike Evans way down the field. He was wide open. I know that wasn't the play call, obviously. I know that. The play call was a screen. But with that many people on that side of the field, I don't know if I would have called a screen play there. I would just went with the regular play action and throw it down the field Mike Evans right there. If I'm a Baker Mayfield. Or the play caller. Liam Cohen, former Kentucky offensive coordinator. Bijan Robinson, 12 runs, 61 yards, 5.1 yards per carry. Obviously, they threw the ball a lot tonight because Kirk Cousins was on fire tonight. So, I mean, Bijan Robinson's been solid to start this year. But the numbers for Bijan aren't even bad. He played good tonight. Like 12 carries, 61 yards, average 5 a carry. I mean, he played good. It's just, when you have Kirk Cousins and you're throwing the football that good, obviously, you're going to throw the football. And they're kind of just misusing him as well. Tyler Allgear, 6 runs, 12 yards. I mean, he kind of did struggle to run the football tonight, I thought. Yeah, those 13 yards. So, the Falcons improved to 3-2 here. Really good win. These last 2 primetime games I thought would have been really good, you know. Lions Seahawks was good on Monday. We got a good Thursday night game here that ended in overtime. Like I said, I'd like to see the rules change. I know they do in the playoffs, but there's no excuse for you can't do it in the regular season. I mean, college football does it. But, yeah, I mean, Buccaneers should have got a stop, but I would like to see the Buccaneers have a chance to get the ball back. But it got insane, man, with all these the turnovers at the end. You know, Buccaneers fumble the football, Falcons get it, Kirk Cousins throws the interception, Falcons get the stop, Bucs have to punt it. But this was a hell of a game. I mean, both offenses were great. Like Baker done his job. I mean, they didn't throw the ball as much as the Bucs did, but both quarterbacks played really well. Both teams were really efficient on 3rd down. Tampa's offensive line played well. They did give up more pressure in the second half, but overall, still thought they played well. Baker Mayfield, 19 of 24, 180 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 6 runs for 42 yards. I thought a pretty good game from Baker Mayfield tonight. A good bounce back. He's bounced really good. He's bounced back these last 2 weeks. I thought had that rough game against Denver, But then he bounced back against Philadelphia, and tonight I thought he had a good game as well. And also a stat. In the first half, he had 3 touchdowns. Sean Watson has 4 TDs all year. And, oh yeah, Baker, better human being, too. I mean, the second half was tough, but he was getting kind of getting blitzed a lot, but he still had a good game. But yeah, this was a hell of a game. Like Baker Mayfield had himself a night. Rashad White, 10 runs, 72 yards, 7.2 yards per carry. He also had, no, I'm talking about the receiving. Bucky Irving, 9 runs, 44 yards, 4.9 yards per carry. 2 catches, 12 yards. But that key fumble from Bucky Irving. I know there was a face mask there that was missed. It should have been called, but I mean, look, they simply choked. He fumbled the fumble, and then they go 3 and out on their final offensive drive. I know it was a face mask. It looked like it, but you still can't fumble there. And it made no sense for them to be conservative with the Falcons having all 3 timeouts left. They went conservative. They didn't get close where they could kick a field goal. They had to punt. And Falcons got down there, spiked with 1 second, got the field goal. Chris Godwin, 5 catches, 64 yards. And they didn't. He was good in the first half. Second half, I don't know what the fuck happened in the second half. They shouldn't even bother go team in the second half. Mike Evans, 5 catches, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns for Mike Evans. Cade Otton, 3 catches, 44 yards. Bucky Irving, 2 catches, 12 yards. Sterling Shepard, 1 catch, 4 yards, and he had a touchdown. How about that? Sterling Shepard had a touchdown. Kicker made all 3 of his field goals, and McLaughlin for the Falcons. Young Hoko's 3 for 5. He got one of them he missed, and another one got blocked. But yeah, the Bucs improved to 3, or dropped to 3-2 here, so 36-30 your final. So this was a hell of a fun matchup, and then we get this again in Week 8, Tampa and Atlanta. So 36-30 your final. That's all to say here. Probably definitely the best Thursday night game so far this year. So that's all to say here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, have a lot. Peace. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whatever I upload tomorrow, we'll see.